Hey guys, so this makes 1,000 videos. Here we are, made it all the way through. So this pretty much means that, well, it's slightly above a year now, but for roughly a year I have made at least one of these little videos of mine per day and been able to consistently keep that up. So now I've basically achieved my goal now. So because originally when I started doing this, I had this thought that since I really love programming, and I really love as a secondary thing, but which is also very important to me, is that I like the sensation of seeing somebody learn something or helping somebody out to understand how certain things work or that sort of thing, right? It's been something I've been doing for a few years. And so I had this thought when I started doing this that, hey, this could be a fun hobby to make some videos, if nothing else for practice, to just, practice to speak, if you will, and figure out different ways that I can contribute to the learning and understanding of this field of ours. And as I've stated to a few of you, I've never ever thought that somebody would actually watch this, and now I've actually reached the goal that I had to begin with. I made 1,000 videos, and here we are. Now I can quit if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna quit. It's still very fun to do this, so I'll keep on making these little videos of mine. And if I am to reflect a little bit on what's happened since the last, I think, about 100 videos ago, I have had, well, I've worked on 2 series, started releasing series-based stuff, like not just, I have series, like all series, where I just show you very, very basic stuff, but now I've actually had a chance to build real applications in a manner that is pretty much production level. But the store, it's not 100% the same thing, of course, because usually you work with more people when you work at bigger IT companies and as part of a team, right? But it's pretty on par, and I've learned quite a lot from doing that. Not necessarily technical stuff, but more about how tricky it is to structure large videos, like really large projects, and how to make good learning materials from that. But I think on average it worked out pretty well. And other than that, I still do the things that I do. I learn my own things in my own time, and the stuff that I know really well I try to share with you, and the stuff that I'm currently exploring we kind of talk about. And yeah, I've also had a chance to get to know quite a few people. There's flattering enough, quite a few people who pay interest to these little videos of mine, and it does feel very nice to be able to talk to people in this manner, and especially when there's so many questions. I mean, it used to be that I just talked about whatever I wanted, and these days I spend almost at least 50% of my times answering subscriber questions or viewer questions and things of this nature. And of course I spend quite a lot of time trying to reply to comments and stuff like that. It still is, things are still at a manageable level for me, but it's getting very quickly to a point where it's very hard to keep up, which is, well, that's a luxury problem now, isn't it? That means that things are going well. So what I'm gonna see if I can do for the next videos is, well, the next 100 videos is it's gonna be pretty much to do the same sorts of things. I have a lot of videos that the problem is that I don't actually have enough time to produce all the things that I want to work on. It's a little bit of a shame, because I'm getting a queue of prepped videos now that I haven't had time to sit down and actually make. I have everything from creating a reverse engineered application where I believe that I found a way to, well, basically reverse engineer an application that I need to use every day when I go to work, and see if, basically see if I can hack a security system with it. I mean, I'm not going to do anything illegal, of course. It's just something that I want to see if it works. And other things is showing you like what a hobby little project is, what a real project is, showing you the comparison between, all right, this is a functional this is an approach using functional programming, and this is an approach using object-oriented programming. These applications are built in two different ways. How does that affect you? Doing things such as migrating a monolith to a microservices architecture, differences between a GraphQL server and like an application running GraphQL, and what, when you should use GraphQL and not use GraphQL, and traditionally how you would solve the same sort of problem. Things such other things include, bit of testing, differences between functional programming and testing, and so forth. How to, why I personally think that you should have a little bit of a think before you use a storybook, for example, and how to solve that sort of issue. And then I have tons and tons of requests for everything from building a React application with TypeScript to building things with Elixir, using a progressive web application with Elixir. The list just goes on and on and on and on. And then I have already prepped videos that are already done, which is things where I've implemented code tests that I've had to take as part of job interviews in the past, and I'll just walk you through what they are and how they work and how I solve them to get the job. So that's also coming up. There is so much, so much, and it's going to be really fun. Hopefully I can finish off this little, I'm still working on a series right now, which it's getting to be fairly done now, and then I can start working on all of this stuff that I've talked about. So yeah, this makes, as I said, 1,000 videos. Have a great day.